The NCAA should not restrict athletes to benefit from their labor or their name. The NCAA is a very strict organization that holds athletes to some unfair standards. I'm going to talk about the problems with these standards, a possible solution, and what good can come from that solution. The NCAA limits an athlete's ability to benefit from his or her own labors. There should be no restrictions on NCAA athletes that are not restrictions for other college students. Making a change will help organizations to save time and money. Like I said, the NCAA limits an athlete's ability to benefit from his or her own labors. Athletes are not allowed to sell their property or their own creations. TheBigLeague.com reported that AJ Green, a former football player, sold a game jersey for $1,000, and for that he received a 4-game suspension. Only for selling his own property that he received after the game, he received a 4-game suspension. USA Today reported that Johnny Manziel signed a 5-figure flat fee contract with an autograph broker to sign memorabilia. If this would have been proven true, Johnny Manziel's eligibility would have been in question. And that's all for selling his own creation and his handwriting. Terrell Pryor profited about $40,000 by autographing photos and mini football helmets when he was in college. All he sold was his own creation in his handwriting and his name. And he signed football helmets to sell to people. And that's from NBC Sports. Athletes are not allowed to receive gifts and benefits that other college students would be able to receive. For example, ESPN Sports did a story on a USC tailback that was receiving golf cart rides around campus. For this, he was forced to pay a fee to compensate the rides and to avoid suspension. If I were to receive a golf cart ride from a man on campus, then there would be no story about it. There would be nothing heard, and that would be the end of it. But since a football player got a ride from a man on a golf cart, he was forced to pay a fee or he would be suspended from his sport. In addition to selling autographs, Terrell Pryor also received free drinks, free food locally, free tattoos, and free loaner cars from local dealerships. A business owner wanted to give his product in food and drinks to Terrell Pryor in exchange for nothing. And I feel like that should be allowed. If a business owner wanted to give me free food and free drinks, then that would be completely fine and nobody would hear anything about it. But since Terrell Pryor plays football, he's not allowed to receive free drinks from a man that wants to give him a free drink. These things are prohibited by the NCAA rules and regulations. According to the rules and regulations, NCAA bylaw 12.5.2.1 prohibits student athletes from accepting money or for promotion or sale of a product or service. So you cannot sell your own property in a jersey or your handwriting to receive money. So athletes are not being treated the same as other college students are. Like I said, if I were to sell my handwriting, it would be completely fine and I could accept the money fairly. And if I were to receive golf cart rides and drinks and food and free tattoos, then there would be no problem. But since those people play sports, they don't allow it. There should be no restrictions on NCAA athletes that are not restrictions for other college students. Athletes should be able to sell their property and creations and receive gifts and benefits that other college students would be able to receive. The NCAA should change bylaw 12.5.2.1 to deem these behaviors and actions legal. A positive side to this solution is that organizations would save time and money if they didn't have to police these trivial matters. For example, if they didn't have to investigate Johnny Manziel selling his own handwriting, then they could spend more time and money investigating James Winston's accusation of rape. Another positive side is that Charles Barkley says that the NBA is at an all-time low. If college players, and he says that because college players leave after 1 year before they're ready for the NBA. So if the college players were able to make money off of their jersey and handwriting while they were in college, maybe they wouldn't leave college so fast. NCAA and schools would have more time and money to investigate the illegal and unethical behaviors if their policy was changed. Now, I'm not saying that athletes should be able to sell their jersey in return for somebody writing their paper for class, or they should be able to just cheat and steal and sell their stuff for drugs. I feel like they should be held to the same standards that all other college students are held to. And the standards that I'm held to are no cheating, no stealing, no doing anything illegal or unethical, and then I can sell what I want and accept free stuff, as long as it's legal. And I feel like college athletes should be able to do the same. So in conclusion, the NCAA should change their policy on legal and ethical conduct of athletes to save time and money and preserve the freedom of athletes. If athletes had more freedom, they would be more likely to stay in college and get more education. If you agree with me, you can contact the NCAA at 317-917-6322. Thank you.